City Running is an urban late-night live arts intervention where artists go out in the city and are inspired by what they see and then have to make work spontaneously to present to an audience in the middle of the night.
The whole idea of these commissions is that we begin to rediscover an area of our city that has been somewhat forgotten, that has very recently been designated enterprise zone, but actually has always been an area of enterprise.
The thing that's important about City Running is that we've encouraged lots of artists to engage with a part of Bristol that could simply become another kind of faceless business park.
I think we've made mistakes in the past where places like that have just simply become business parks and they have no sense of fun or inspiration, and artists play a really important part in inspiring people's working lives.
So the way City Running works is everyone meets for a meal at 7:30, and then at 9 o'clock they're sent out to explore Bristol for an hour, kind of like a recce to gather material and inspiration, and then they come back after an hour and they've got 2 hours to work with that material to make a piece of work, which at midnight they'll present to the public. This is about communication and experimentation. It's not a competition. Thank you, and have fun.
So the idea of tonight, of City Running, is that artists are always the people who are most curious, and I think curious is the key thing, are going to go out and rediscover this space, and God knows what they're going to come back with.
When I went off for a walk, it was a fantastic opportunity to explore, and we had a mini adventure doing things you just don't normally have the space to do. It did free the imagination. It was fantastic.
Follow that road all the way along and just keep going and then take a right and then you'll end up in the town centre.
Okay,
that is the easiest way.
And that's where I'll find the Loch Ness Monster?
Well, I don't know.
I kind of just got inspired by like the sights that I saw and a lot of just my experiences in general of being someone that lives in Bristol.
There's something nice about the format and the time of night that just kind of just allowed you to just take a risk and do something slightly outside of your normal comfort zone.
I think it's a real moment to join the city up and a moment to generate more action and activities.
All right, thanks a lot. Thanks a million.
No, mate, I'll allow you out as much as I can.
All right, I'm going to follow this.
When they arrived back, there was this amazing atmosphere in the room. There was this kind of like mix of anticipation and energy and concentration, and there was people kind of working furiously amongst each other, between each other, next to each other, over the top of each other.
It was quite coincidental. I really wanted to interact with other artists because I work a lot on my own, and so it was really nice to kind of literally bump into someone else and creatively meet with them.
The biggest challenge is to come along without any expectations of what I'm going to do. I find that very difficult.
This has actually taught me that I can work under pressure, that I can like have creativity from a different place and from a different way, that I don't need to work always the way that I normally do. It was just great to meet all the other artists and see all their work. Like I saw things that I never thought that I would enjoy, and I loved it.
The process is kind of interesting because you don't very often get to see art being made and then presented in that way.
It's really amazing to see artists making work in a pressured environment, and that actually sometimes creating stuff really quickly produces really good work. And someone once said to me the saying first thought best thought, so like just go with your first idea, and you could see people doing that tonight. I was really impressed by the quality of the work that the artists produced in such a short period of time. So it's some really beautiful work that felt more than complete.
What has really amazed me is the quality of the work that was produced in such a short space of time. I've been really impressed by it, and it's been really inspiring.
I think the main thing I take away from the City Run project is the opportunity to meet such an incredible and really diverse range of people who are also working and living and involved and love Bristol.
I definitely have learned lots of things, to go with my gut instinct, trust myself, trust others.
I think just to keep collaborating with new people and stay open, and to trust the place you live and that it is an interesting place and that there's lots of things to make things out of.
Every city running event is different and the artists kind of make it their own. This event is particular to Bristol. It perfectly has encapsulated the creative spirit of Bristol.
What artists can give to a city is really important, and they can help people see things in different ways. They can help animate an area that could just be kind of faceless, and that's the purpose of running this event tonight, was to bring a lot of artists together to kind of throw some ideas together and see what happens. And I think we've really done that tonight.
So thank you very much, and everyone give them a round of applause.